Imagine stepping into a land where ancient traditions and modern struggles collide, a place filled with breathtaking landscapes, bustling bazaars, and a history that stretches back thousands of years. But there's a catch. If you hold an American passport, your experience may be layered with complexities that most travelers never have to consider. Welcome to one of the most intriguing and enigmatic countries in the world, a nation where Americans aren't always welcome. But what awaits beyond the tense borders might just surprise you. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe for more stories that take you deep into the world's most fascinating and complex places. As you arrive, the atmosphere feels heavy with a palpable tension. Relations between this country and the United States have been fraught with suspicion and conflict for decades, shaped by politics, sanctions, and a narrative of mutual mistrust. At immigration, the officers scrutinize your documents, and you can't help but wonder what kind of adventure lies ahead. This is not a trip for the faint of heart. Yet, despite the unease, what's waiting beyond the border may not be what you expect. The country reveals a side of itself that many Americans are shocked to discover. The first surprise comes from the people themselves. After all the stories you've heard, after the years of strained relations and stern warnings, you might expect hostility. But as you walk through the streets, a warm smile greets you, a gesture of genuine hospitality. Strangers offer tea, curious to learn about your life back home. It's not uncommon for locals to invite you into their homes, where the scent of freshly baked bread mingles with aromatic spices, and conversations about family and dreams unfold over shared meals. It's a hospitality so profound that it leaves many visitors questioning everything they thought they knew. And then there are the landscapes, scenes so majestic that they feel otherworldly. From vast golden deserts that stretch endlessly toward the horizon to snow-capped mountains that pierce the sky, this country is a land of dramatic contrasts. Imagine standing in a valley at sunset, the sky painted in hues of red and orange, while ancient ruins whisper the secrets of civilizations long gone. The sheer beauty of this place has a way of putting things into perspective, making the political turmoil seem both deeply significant and strangely insignificant at the same time. As you explore, you come across bustling bazaars, where the air is thick with the scent of saffron and roasted nuts. Traders call out, their stalls overflowing with hand-woven carpets, glittering jewelry, and colorful spices. It's a sensory overload, a feast for the eyes and the soul. But even here, in the heart of this lively market, there is a lingering reminder of the country's complex relationship with the West. You overhear conversations, feel the guarded glances, and sense the weight of unspoken stories. The experience is an emotional roller coaster, a blend of wonder and unease. Then there are the monuments, architectural marvels that stand as testaments to the nation's grand history. You walk through palaces adorned with intricate mosaics, each tile telling a story, each archway whispering of empires past. But as you marvel at the grandeur, a shadow lingers. There's always a reminder that this is a country shaped by conflict, resilience, and a history of survival against the odds. For some Americans, the journey is one of discovery and learning. It's not just about the physical beauty, but also the stories that unfold as you interact with people who have a different perspective on the world. These conversations, these moments, can be transformative. You hear first-hand accounts of hardship, of families divided by politics, of hopes for a future that feels just out of reach. You realize that while the governments may be at odds, the human experience is universal. The longing for connection, for understanding, for peace. And as you prepare to leave, the journey doesn't really end. The experience stays with you, lingering like a melody you can't forget. The country may not have been the easiest to visit. The tension was real, the questions endless, and the cultural divide sometimes stark. But what you found was a place of unexpected warmth, stunning beauty, and stories that challenged your worldview. It's a journey that leaves you with more questions than answers, and perhaps that's the point. If this story intrigued you, make sure to subscribe for more adventures that uncover the world's hidden truths. There are so many places, so many cultures that challenge what we think we know. And who knows, maybe your next adventure will take you somewhere just as surprising and unforgettable.